So guys, here we have it, the prototypes of the Virtus Outdoor Group 3-layer jacket system. Obviously we're going to take some time to go over each and every one of these pieces. I'm going to go through what makes them special, what they're designed to do. And as a small additional preview, I'm actually going to start off with the TYTON Performance long sleeve shirt. Now it's not actually a part of the 3-layer jacket system, but it's another thing I've been actually prototyping and testing from Virtus Outdoor Group, and it does sort of have its fit in the lines themselves as well as the 3-layer jacket system. Now again, it's not officially part of the 3-layer jacket system. I've just sort of incorporated it into the things I wear, especially now that it's gotten colder here in Canada, but by no means is it a part of the 3-layer jacket system. It's not a jacket, it's a performance shirt designed for both workouts and as an ultimate next to skin base layer. So with all that being said, let's take a look at the system itself, the different products, and the highlights. So as I said, I'm going to start off with the TYTON Performance long sleeve shirt. That's TYTON, just because we like to be special snowflakes here at Virtus. Now, all jokes aside, the reason why I'm including in this, because again, the performance nature of this shirt, while it's mainly designed to be worn as an athletic layer, it's really sort of found a home for me as a next to skin base layer underneath the 3-layer jacket. So it's kind of a bonus sort of preview of the products that Virtus is going to be bringing out. So the whole purpose of this shirt, being an all-around performance shirt, is to balance out whatever sort of environment you are in at the time. So let's say you're using this as a workout shirt or an exercise shirt, a training shirt, that sort of base layer. It's hot out, you're sweating. This fabric, the performance fabric that Virtus is using in this shirt, whisks moisture away from the body, therefore keeping you cool. Now, in terms of using it as a base layer in colder environments, while it acts somewhat like a compression shirt through some of the areas of the body, being an athletic fit and being a stretch material, it's not actually designed to be a complete compression shirt like, say, some of the other sporting shirts that you'll get out there like Under Armour and such. It's designed to fit a little looser around on the skin, and that is to be comfortable while you're actually working out under heat so it doesn't chafe and stuff, but when you use it in a colder environment, that actually allows air to be trapped between the skin and the shirt itself, thereby keeping you warm in that environment. And that's actually why I included it as a sort of a preview along with the actual 3-layer jacket system. Where I've been using this in colder weather is as a next to skin base layer to work alongside the actual base layer of the 3-layer system. And it's, again, just goes to back to the idea of layering. The more layers you have, the more spaces you have to trap warm air, which keeps your body warmer in cooler temperatures. So again, I can attest to it. When I'm warm, when I'm sweaty, it keeps me dry and cool. When I'm cold and when I'm layering it, it keeps me warm. So again, it's one of those shirts that I've sort of adopted over any of my other sort of performance shirts just because it works so well. Honestly, not a ton of detail to go over with this shirt. It's a performance fabric. Again, does its job where it needs to do it. When Virtus releases it, it's going to come in numerous different colors and patterns. So again, for you athletic types, there'll be bright colors. For you more tactical types, it'll be more sort of operational color sets as well as color set patterns. So again, that's the TYTON shirt. Let's get on to the actual 3-layer jacket system itself. All right, so this is the official first or base layer of the 3-layer jacket system. This is the Helios thermal hoodie. And it literally is that. It wears like any zip-up hoodie that you have, and it's designed to keep you warm and insulate you underneath the other layers. Now beyond that, just like the other 2 layers, this is also designed to be worn on its own. So it's, again, the whole system is designed to be mixed and matched depending on the exact environment that you're in and the exact conditions that you're facing. If you need more warmth, you layer more. Or if you need slightly different warmth or different attributes to your outer or inner layers, you just mix and match different combinations. Now, when I received the 3-layer jacket system from Virtus, it was still sort of fall time. So I actually found myself wearing just the Helios hoodie a lot because it hadn't really gotten too cold yet. And honestly, as a springtime or fall time, or even like sort of a cool summer night jacket to wear over a t-shirt, this hoodie does an excellent job. Now, the quick attributes about the Helios hoodie itself. Now, the performance outer does a really good job at slightly repelling water. Again, it's not waterproof, but it does repel a little bit of water. It's also highly wind resistant. Now, that's super helpful here in Canada, especially during those spring or fall months where you know, temperature is great until a little bit of wind kicks up and then can really chill you. This resists that wind. Now, other attributes on the outside of the Helios hoodie, just to cover them quickly, you've got 2 pockets, zippable pockets here on the breast area, as well as 2 zippable pockets in the standard sort of hand pocket area. Now, another thing to point out about the outer is that in the sleeve you have thumb slits, and this is actually kind of important in terms of it being a base layer. The thumb slits there really do help keep the sleeves in place when you get a bunch of friction of other layers over top. So those thumb slits really help obviously anchor the end of that sleeve to your hand so it doesn't move as the base layer. Now, there is obviously a fully functioning hood for the hoodie that is actually tailored to fit right around your face. This obviously helps it being a thermal layer or a warmth layer, so you don't have a lot of heat loss due to air being able to escape either out or cold air to escape in around the face. Now, along the waist of the hoodie, you have elastic drawstrings to customize the fit around your waist. Now, on the inside of the hoodie, it's constructed of a brushed fleece. Now, fleece is an excellent insulator, so it plays right into the fact that this is a thermal base layer. It is there to keep you warm when temperatures are a little chillier. Now, it being a brushed fleece means it's absolutely phenomenal to the touch. It's very, very, very comfortable to wear, and that brush fleece goes right up all the way on the inside of the hood to anywhere that would touch your skin. Now, this brush fleece goes a million miles towards not chafing when you're using this as a performance garment. Now, one sort of stowable / secret feature of the Helios hoodie, which honestly, in my opinion, as small as this is, absolutely sets this apart from any of the other performance sort of base layers or even performance wear that I've ever come across, and that is there is in the hood a stowable, deployable, built-in face mask. For any of you who've been watching my Instagram or some of my Facebook posts, I've been calling this the ninja mask, because literally you put the hood up and then you just pull the face mask over your face. And it's there for warmth. It covers your face, the bottom of your neck, and then again, when you do up the hoodie right away, all the way up, what you have is pretty much an almost completely insulated upper body, except for around your eyes. Again, I know that's a very small feature, but in my opinion, it's a very valuable feature. A lot of guys will wear, like, say, neck gaiters and things like that in terms of keeping, you know, their neck warm during cold weather. Well, this hoodie comes with one built in, so that's a huge thumbs up in my world. So that's the Helios hoodie or base layer covered. Let's move on to the next layer, the mid layer or the Softshell Astraes layer. Again, just to recap, this is an awesome, awesome hoodie. It's one of the best hoodies I've actually ever owned. And it's funny that it's a part of a different system. This could by and large be sold on its own as its own product, and it would pretty much kick the butt out of any other zip-up hoodie on the market. So next is the Astraes mid layer. It's a soft shell jacket layer, and just like the Helios before, it's designed to be mixed and matched in the 3-layer jacket system to meet whatever environmental or temperature needs you may be facing. Now, as the first true outer layer of the 3-layer jacket system, it is obviously designed to be a little bit more protective against some of the weather type elements. This is highly water resistant, and again, it is highly wind resistant. Now, much like other soft shell jackets you've maybe owned in the past, there's going to be some things you're familiar with, and that is some breast pockets here, as well as hand warming or easily accessible sort of hip side pockets on the front. You're going to have sleeve pockets. You're also going to have in this layer a ventilation pocket under each armpit, and that's obviously important for performance reasons. If you're using this as an outer layer, sometimes you do want to actually dissipate some heat during some actions without sort of overheating yourself during exertion. So this is the first layer that's going to actually incorporate those armpit holes for you. Now, a common feature across all the layers in the 3-layer jacket system, much like the Helios before, you're gonna have elastic waist adjustments. And again, that's just so you can cater the fit around your waist, whether it's be tight or loose, to your liking. Now, the Astraes wrist features a Velcro adjustment system, and that is to obviously cater to your wearing needs or preferences, whether you like it tighter or looser. Now, the Astraes also features a high cut collar. Now, obviously this is an outerwear garment, so that adds just a little bit more resistance to the elements during wear, but it also, in my use on the range, cuts down on things like sling wear for when I'm doing AR work. Now, as a final point for all you cool guys about the externals, It does also feature a patch field on the arms for any of your patches, identifiers, morale patches, all that fun stuff should you need it, again depending on your use. Now the inside of the Astraes is constructed in two parts. One is the brushed fleece that you saw from the Helios hoodie. Now that's obviously to add warmth to your core. You see it here in the upper portions and around the inside of the collar. Now that's done for two reasons. One, the fleece on the upper part of your core keeps your core warm, okay? That's the place you want to keep heat. In a lot of cases, extremities can get cold, but you need your core to stay warm. And the brushed fleece around the collar just means, again, more comfort when you've got wear and tear going on underneath the jacket, so you avoid a lot of chafing there. Now, all the other sections are sort of built of a mesh material. Now, that in itself is there for temperature regulation. Under exertion, you need to transfer some of that excess heat out of the garment so you don't sweat too much on the inside. And any sweat you do have, you need it to be able to transfer away from your body and away from the garments so you don't soak yourself and actually lower the temperature of the layered systems. You do also have a hidden breast pocket on the inside as well that is separate from the ones in the front for any of your secret squirrel needs, whatever that may be, car keys, wallet, etc., etc. Now with the features of the Astraes taken care of, this is also the first layer that I had suggestions in the prototyping phase for improvements for Gen 2. And there's actually only two of them, and they're both in the arm sections. These arm pockets, as well as these patch sections, I had suggestions for. The arm pockets themselves, they're a little bit small. They need to be a little bit larger, just in my opinion, just for better use and for better hand fitment on the inside. The patch sections themselves, even though the patch sections are, a minimalist feature in terms of usefulness, it's just for patches. The one thing I did suggest is currently they are perfectly square. Just for professional finishing touch, as well as actually durability, I suggested that we round the corners of those patches. That's going to help actually reduce a lot of the wear and tear or strain if you're pulling patches on and off. And as well, rounded corners versus square ones, maybe this is just my graphic design sensibilities, they just look a little bit sexier. So those will be changed in Gen 2, and obviously when I get Gen 2s of these things, I will show you, update you, all that fun stuff. That's the overview of the Astraes Midlayer. Again, great soft shell jacket. It has completely replaced any of the other sort of products I've used in the past. And with that, let's jump to the outermost layer of the jacket system. So this is the final outermost layer of the 3-layer jacket system. It's called the Proteus. It is designed to be the most weather resistant, and in my use, I gotta be honest, it's the most useful to me, at least before the colder weather hit. And that's because it is not only wind resistant, but it is also completely waterproof, and it's a light jacket. So when I don't need a thermal layer like the Helios, say in early fall where I can wear a t-shirt, but at nighttime it might get a little chillier, this layer did its job. So like the other layers, it's designed to do a specific job in terms of being a part of the 3-layer jacket system and to be mixed and matched with the other layers depending on your environmental, temperature, or weather needs. Now, since it's designed to be the outermost layer, this fabric is the most resistant of all 3 of the layers. It sheds pretty much all water that touches it, and it's highly wind resistant. Now, going into those waterproofing properties, you're gonna see a difference in some of the zippers here, obviously. These are sealed zippers, meaning once they're closed, water doesn't transfer between the teeth, and that's obviously extremely important since it is a waterproof garment. Now, much like the Astraes layer beneath it, the Proteus features a couple common features, such as the elastic waistband, so you can customize the tightness or looseness of the fit around the waist. It also features ventilation zippers, again also sealed zippers underneath the armpits should you need to ventilate heat during exertion, and it does feature arm zippers as well for arm pockets. And again, for all you cool guys out there, since it's an outer layer, it also features a patch field. And the wrists are also Velcro adjustable for all of your fitment needs. Now, also much like the Astraes layer beneath it, it features a high collar. And again, that's to keep out the elements. And again, in my use, while wearing it on the range, it avoids or resists any sort of sling wear on the neck, which is, again, très bueno in my world when I spend some long hours on the range sometimes. It also features a elastic adjustable hood that is also stowable underneath the collar at the back. And that hood also features a brim section to cater to any of you guys wearing range hats, and again, just to keep any falling rain out of the eyes when the hood is up. So while the outer material is made to be comfortable while still being waterproof, it's on the inside where you really start to see how the waterproofing attributes kind of come into play. The material on the inside is extremely waterproof. I gotta liken it to sort of like almost like the rubber on the inside of a rain jacket. Now, it's a very soft, pliable material, so it's not like a hard rubber that you would find in an actual rain jacket. This is where you get to see also where all of the seams of the jacket, including on the inside of the hood itself, are all taped. That is to, again, stop any water from coming in any of the fabric seams on the outside. If this is going to be a waterproof jacket, or if any garment is going to be waterproof, you need to. It's absolutely necessary to protect and insulate those seams, because that's where water's really going to get in. You can have the best material on the outside that you want. If you don't protect your zippers, if you don't protect your seams, you're going to get wet. So it's good to see that even in Gen 1, Virtus is thinking about this, and again has purpose built this garment to withstand the elements. Again, huge thumbs up for the waterproofing and even windproofing properties of the Proteus outer layer. Now, like the mid-layer, the Astraes, the Proteus does feature two giant sort of mid-waist slash breast pockets for functional use. These are a bigger pocket than what you find in the Astraes or the Helios, because it does double duty. You don't have two breast pockets plus side pockets, it's just these two. So they do have bigger compartments in them. Now, like the Astraes as well, this is one of the layers that had some minor comments for adjustment for Generation 2, and they're very, very, very minor. The shoulder pockets, yet again, while yes, they are functional, they're a little bit small for my liking in terms of convenience of getting my hand in there or pulling things out. And again, with the Velcro sections, these are completely square Velcro sections or loop fields. We're gonna round off the corners just for professional sort of finishing touches. Having a right angle where the pressure is applied to the actual outer material itself, there's a chance that you'll rip that over time. Whereas with rounded corners, it's a lot stronger. So again, those will be in Generation 2, and I definitely will show you those updates once I get them. But other than that, that pretty much covers the Proteus, the outermost layer of the 3-layer jacket system. So there you have it, guys, a quick overview or preview of the prototypes for the Virtus Outdoor Group 3-layer jacket system. Now a little bit of housekeeping to go over about the products themselves here, and before you start screaming at me to answer some questions, a lot of you guys have been asking me this on Facebook and Instagram, but I unfortunately don't have a price point yet for you. It's too early in the game. In terms of exact release dates, I also don't have that for you yet, but just know that the whole line, including all of our products, including the TYTON long sleeve performance shirt, things like our hats over here, will be dropping in 2017. So if you're liking them, don't worry, we're still working on them, we're perfecting them. We want to get them absolutely 100% perfect before we give them to you guys. So some things you are going to see in terms of Generation 2 or new versions of these products very, very soon, especially from my channel here, because I'll have access to them. And that is camouflage versions of the outer layers. Virtus is developing a camouflage itself, and you will see that applied to these outer layers once they're done being field tested. As well, coming down the pipes, you're going to see things like climbing pants, workout shorts, performance tanks, all that fun stuff. So as soon as I get my hands on those, I'll be sure to show you the possibilities and the range of those products as well. Now, if you would like to seek out a little bit more information about these products, or like I suggest, keep on top of any of the changes or new products coming down the pipes from Virtus Outdoor Group, do visit virtusoutdoorgroup.com. Of course, as always, I will link their website in the description below so you can check that out. Yes, you know, full disclosure, I am a training and milsim representative for Virtus. They picked me up quite a long time ago to help with the development of these products, and the owner of the company and I have had a relationship for a number of years now, and we've always wanted to work together. So that out of the way, as you guys know, I don't suggest things that I don't use personally or don't think are awesome products personally. Straight up, the Virtus line of outdoor gear here, the 3-layer jacket, the long sleeve performance shirt, have literally obliterated the competition for me in a lot of ways in terms of what I use to fulfill my outerwear needs. So I'm super excited that, you know, at some point in 2017, all of this is going to drop and all of you are going to experience what I've been experiencing sort of all fall at this point in time. And that's, you know, it's sort of cheeky for me to say because like, ha ha ha, I get first dibs, but honestly, it's I feel proud to be able to be a part of the development of these things so you guys can enjoy them later. So, like I said, this has been a sort of an overview, review, sneak peek, preview of all the stuff coming down the pipes that you guys will have access to, and that I'm super excited that you will have access to, and super excited to show you. So, like I said, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope you guys found it educational. And if you do have any questions, drop me a line in the comments below and we'll strike up a conversation. Thanks, guys.